Alright, it is very late right now. Like it is, I'm not gonna tell you guys what time it is right now, and I'm filming a video because I wanted to kind of quickly put together for you guys and show you what my most worn perfumes are. This doesn't mean that all of these perfumes have a big dent in the bottle. Some of them don't, but at this moment in time, these are the fragrances that I'm wearing the most. If I've talked about a fragrance and expressed my love for it and how much I love it and stuff, doesn't mean that I don't love it and I don't wear it. I'm just showing you guys my most worn perfumes. I just felt the need to disclose that in case we have some people that are a bit confused. But these, at this moment in time, these are fragrances that I'm wearing the most, and yeah, so let's just get into it. I'm not gonna review all the fragrances and like go into depth. I'm just gonna quickly kind of breeze through. So the first one is Flora Botanica from Balenciaga. I'm in summer right now, so this one is kind of one of my favorites to wear for summer. It's a beautiful watery rose scent. There's a little bit of a mintiness, a bit of like a greenness to it, a little bit of a sweetness, but it's just beautiful and it smells quite fresh, and the longevity is epic. The longevity of this one is epic. I can always rely on it. Like if I want a fragrance that smells fresh and kind of feminine but lasts all day, I'll go for this one. So Flora Botanica from Balenciaga, definitely an amazing one. Okay, sticking with the watery rose theme, Le Colonnade from Christian Dior. You can obviously see that. That is proof. I definitely wear this one a lot. I love it because, like I said, it's a watery rose scent. It's very easy to wear. I find this one to be one of the most likable fragrances in my collection. It's a crowd pleaser. If I wear this one on her own, I don't get a compliment, but when I mix it with Delina, I get a compliment. So like, I'm not gonna lie, I've never received like a compliment just like with this fragrance on its own, but when I mix it with Delina, I get thousands and thousands of compliments. So I just wanted to mention that in case you care about that. But like I said, Le Colonnade, it's a watery rose. It's kind of fresh and very kind of ethereal and very pretty and very beautiful. So it's very easy to wear. Like I said, like I wear this one whenever, wherever, and it works. Okay, so obviously I'm going to talk about Delina. I am down to the bottom of this one. This is literally going to be one of the first fragrances that I've ever finished. I finished a few when I was younger, but this is going to be like my first fragrance that I'm going to finish. Delina is very pretty. It's very plush and velvety and smooth and refined, and it's rose and peony. I really get the peony in this fragrance, and there's also a sour tart rhubarb note, which some people don't like, and that's fine, but I personally love it, and it makes it more unique and beautiful, and it's very smooth and sexy on the skin. Like this is a aphrodisiac for sure on the skin, and I just love it. I wear it all the time. I wear it in the day, I wear it in the night. Okay, Molecule 01. This one is in a lot of people's collections and I wear it all the time. I wear this one a lot to the gym because it doesn't bother anyone. It's very clean and airy and beautiful. It's a little bit woody as well. It's just gorgeous. I don't even know how to explain this fragrance. It's got a very cool kind of cooling effect to it as well. Beautiful fragrance. You probably won't smell it on your own skin, but other people, like trust me right now, other people can smell you and they're going to love the way that you smell, but you may not smell it yourself. So just remember that when you're purchasing this one, you may not even smell it, but everyone else will smell it. So Molecule 01, beautiful fragrance, and as you can see, I wear it all the time because I love it. Okay, so next up is like my current signature, which is Gris Dior. I'm a big fan of the Maison Christian Dior line. As you can tell, I'm a big fan, and they're very expensive fragrances, but in my opinion, they are worth it. And I definitely love the brand Christian Dior. It's absolutely like one of my top designer brands ever. So this is Gris Dior, and like I said, this one is like currently like my signature scent. It's a beautiful rose patchouli scent. It smells very European to me. There's a beautiful freshness to this fragrance without being citrusy or zesty or too much like that. It doesn't smell fresh like that, but there is a certain freshness to it. Like I love wearing this one right now. Like obviously I'm in the summer and it's very hot and it's an Australian summer, remember that, and I'm loving wearing this one. It's not a rose scent that's too heavy or too thick or too much. It's just beautiful and quite light, but it does last a very long time on your skin. Rose, patchouli, oak moss. It's got a bit of like a bit of a salty, like salty, powdery kind of vibe to it, and it's just absolutely gorgeous, guys. Very expensive smelling as well. Like this one makes me feel like I've got that shmoney, which I don't, but it makes me feel like I am very rich. And I'm just going to mention this one as I've talked about Gris Dior. You guys can see I've almost run out of this. Well, not really. I'm like halfway down. This is Parfums Vintage Imbue. It smells like, it just smells like tea to me, like a very strong, like strong soaked tea, but it's also fresh. Like I forgot to mention that in a video that I filmed a few days ago. It's got a freshness to it and an air to it and a bounce to it, kind of like Molecular One, but a tea fragrance. Like it really is very airy and very light and fresh, but it has that beautiful dark, like strong tea scent to it, and it's just, guys, it's just beautiful. And the reason that I mentioned it next to Gris Dior is because if you watch me, you know I mix these two together. I rarely wear them on their own. I do wear Gris Dior on her own because she's beautiful. She's beautiful. But I love mixing them together even more because it just creates such, like literally, guys, like the most beautiful fragrance ever. And I get a lot of compliments when I mix them two together. So I'll move on to my Chanel's. It doesn't look like I've worn this one at all, but I promise you guys this is like currently one of the ones that I wear the most. It is Chanel's Chance Eau de Parfum. This is strong. This is very, very strong. That's why I don't go through it very easily. You need like 2 sprays, and it's a very strong scent. It's kind of musky, spicy, patchouli, a little bit fresh. There's definitely a little freshness there. It works beautifully in the summertime, like spring, summer is the time that I like to wear Chance, but it can definitely work all year round. It has enough strength to last in the winter, last in the snow. Like it has that longevity is definitely there, and that strength is definitely there with this fragrance. It smells like the best in the spring and summer months. So Chanel's Chance Eau de Parfum, love it so much. It's also my signature along with Gris Dior. They're two of my like most, like I just love them. I resonate a lot with them at the moment. So okay, next up is Chance Eau Fraiche, and this one I love wearing to the gym. I love wearing it when I'm so hot and I don't know what to wear, and I just don't want to wear a fragrance. I like to pull out Chance Eau Fraiche. It's beautiful. It smells very lemony and very kind of, it's actually quite masculine, and nobody really says that. Like there's definitely to me a masculinity to this fragrance. Like it smells kind of masculine to me, so that's why I love wearing it, because it's very refreshing. There's no sweetness in here. There's no sweetness, there's no floral, there's no femininity. It's just a beautiful, clean, refreshing citrus to wear. Very zesty, a little bit woody, like I said, quite masculine, and I love it. And I also love mixing it with Molecular One. Like that is killer. This combo right here is also killer. Okay. So next up is Alien. You guys know I love Alien so much, and I'm not going to go into it. I have actually gone through like half of this, and it's just beautiful. I never regret putting on Alien. Do you guys ever do this when you kind of are looking through your fragrances and you're like, oh, which one do I put on tonight? And you're going out somewhere, or you're going out on a date, or you're going out for a party or an event, and you're kind of like looking around your fragrances, and you know the ones that work for you. You know that you get a lot of compliments with Alien, or La Nuit Trésor smells so good on you and you get so many compliments, but you want to be different and you want to play. So you choose like a fragrance that you like barely wear or you never really wear, and then you totally regret it. Yes, I've been there many times, but whenever I wear Alien, I never regret putting it on. I love it so much. It's a beautiful, sexy, indolic, sweet, ambery jasmine scent, and it's just unreal. Like it really is. Some people say it smells synthetic. I can see like it's kind of got a synthetic vibe, but that's kind of normal for a lot of designer fragrances, if I'm going to be honest. Like there's not a lot of designer fragrances that don't have like a synthetic smell. So yeah, Alien from Mugler, it's beautiful. It is beautiful, beautiful fragrance, and I love it so much. Okay, so we have another Parfum de Marly, and this one is Galloway. Now, Galloway is a perfect fragrance for the summer and spring months. Perfectly unisex as well. It's absolutely amazing. It's musky. It's a little bit soapy. It's citrusy. It's juicy. It's a bit fruity. A little bit sweet. Okay, so we have 5 fragrances left. The next one is from Martin Mikolev, and this one is Ylang. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, it's so good. It's the most beautiful, classy, sexy, sensual, delicious fragrance ever. It's vanilla, ylang ylang. It's kind of fruity, sweet. Some people say it's too sweet. I definitely don't think it's too sweet. Kind of floral. It's absolutely gorgeous. It smells expensive. It almost has that little bit of like a European vibe to it. Kind of exotic, like an exotic floral. It's got coconut in here, which I definitely smell the coconut. And can we talk about the packaging? That is just beauty right there. So next up, I'm going to talk about Amouage Sunshine, because if you watch my layering video, you know I like to layer these two together, and it's just insane. Like, it's an insane combination. But I definitely wear Amouage Sunshine a lot, and I'm terrified because I'm almost halfway down and it's so expensive, so I might slow down on her. But Amouage Sunshine, it is so unique, like so unique. I don't have a fragrance like this in my collection, and every time I wear this one I get a compliment. Like, every single time I wear Sunshine I get a compliment, and this fragrance smells so good in your hair. Like, if you spray a little bit of Sunshine in your hair, you are bound to get a compliment. I know it's called Sunshine and you'd probably think that this is like a summer and spring scent. I would say it works in the spring, but in the summer it can definitely be a little bit too sweet and a little bit too strong, because it's a very strong fragrance. Like, it really is, and it lasts for a very long time. It smells like apricot, it smells like sunshine, it smells like happiness. It's beautiful. It's sweet. You definitely smell the vanilla in the dry down. It's got white tobacco in here, like a little bit of a light kind of smokiness in there as well, but it's just gorgeous. So Amouage Sunshine, easily one of my most worn. I love that so much. Okay, so next up I actually have another Martin Michelef, and this one has been discontinued, which makes me so sad and it makes me want to stop wearing it. It is Vanille Orient from Martin Michelef. It's like hands down one of my favorite vanilla scents ever. If I could put a color to this fragrance, it would be hot pink. If I could choose a color that would represent this fragrance, it would be hot pink. This has vanilla. Oh my god, guys. Jesus Christ. It's vanilla, orchid, sandalwood, amber, musk, but it's easily one of my favorite vanillas, and I have a lot in my collection, you guys know. I also love the Mazzolari Vaniglia, but I wear this one way more because it's not as cozy, it's more sexy. Like, this one is definitely more of a sexy vanilla, whereas the Vaniglia and the Tihota, they're more like cozy vanillas, but I like to smell sexy, so that's why I wear this one a lot. Please bring this one back, Martin Michelef. It's so good. Like, it's such a good vanilla. I have two more here. We have Fève Délicieuse from Christian Dior. It's very strong. I've oversprayed this one before, and it's very strong. It can be a bit too much, but to me it's a beautiful gourmand fragrance. It's vanilla, it's very powdery. It's very powdery. There's a bit of a butteriness there from the tonka bean. There's almond, there's cherry, there's vanilla, there's praline. Yeah, it's just very sweet, very powdery, a little bit buttery and creamy as well. But it's gorgeous. Like, it really is a gorgeous fragrance. I wouldn't say it's my favorite gourmand. I know this is a lot of people's favorites, like favorite gourmand ever. It's not mine, but I do really love it, and I do wear it, and I do get complimented with it. So Fève Délicieuse from Christian Dior, love it. And then finally here we have this baby. This is Initio Parfums Rehab. I remember when I first got this, I've never had such a strong reaction to a fragrance ever. I fell head over heels for this one. Like, I really did when I first smelled it. And then I kind of put it down for a little bit, and then I fell back in love with it. And now I can't stop wearing it, and I have been. And I'm pretty sure I've made like a huge dent in this one, but I can't see through the bottle. But I love it so much. It is one of the most smooth fragrances that I've smelled. If you like smooth, aromatic, sweet, refined, oh my god, it's so good, guys. It smells so incredible. It really smells incredible. It is definitely one of the smoothest fragrances that I've smelled. Like, they have blended this fragrance to perfection. It's like vanilla and lavender. Those are the two notes that I probably get the most. Like, oh, and the sandalwood in here, it's so beautiful and creamy. I know there's patchouli in here as well, but I don't smell the patchouli. I definitely don't. It's more like smooth, a little bit spicy, like, or aromatic from the lavender, sweet and vanilla, and it's just amazing. So Rehab from Initio, definitely one that I wear a lot. I love wearing this one like more intimate situations. It's just beautiful. I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this quick little video of what like my most worn fragrances are. I'd probably say these are my most worn for the past, some for the past like 4 months and some for the past like 2 months. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.